Hey, wake up, wake up. This is Queen Libra from Queen Libra TV coming to you to talk about Ultimate Madness 3 recaps. Okay. So Ultimate Madness was this weekend, of course. It was a fire tournament. Okay. 8 battles. Total. We got Cortez versus Official, Geechee versus Riggs, Jerry West versus Swamp, Jack Boy versus T-Top, Sirius Jones versus Rum, Drugs versus Yoshi, Prep versus Swave, and New Jersey Twerk and Casey J. When I tell you, of course, we had 2 battles that were very exciting, and then also 2 that were very confrontational. Like they were saying they were robbed. I feel some type of way about some of them, but not all of them. But I think URL put on a good card, and they really did try to give us a good mix of battlers. So let's get into it. First, do not adjust your TV. As y'all know, I'm the flyest girl with a lazy eye that you know, okay? So I'm focused and rebellious at the same damn time. So let's talk about it. Now, starting first things first. The number 1 card that I want to talk about, the number 1 battle that I want to talk about is this Cortez versus Official, okay? First off, yes, everybody had Cortez slated to lose to Official because everybody who knows battle rap knows Official is heavy on the bars, okay? She brings it. She brings the performance. She brings the charisma. She has great vocal projection, right? And so Official is my girls. She is one of the female battlers that I always used to watch, that used to get me hyped because I feel like she can bar. You know, she's not talking any fluff. She actually brings heavy material, great figurative language. So I was excited for this battle. Now I will say that I do feel like Cortez gets a bad rap. If you look at his past battles, he's had some where he's been a little bit shaky, baby. But the majority of his battles have been really good. And I don't think he gets enough props for that. So shout out to Cortez, salute. But Official, I actually had Official pick to win this battle. And when she choked and she didn't remember her bars, I almost fell out, okay? Because Official is known for remembering her material. And that's how I know something had to happen. I don't know if she didn't get enough rest. I don't know if she was out having a good time the night before. I don't know what. But this is not the Official we all know and love. And I think she knew that. And that's why at the end of the battle, you could tell that she was like, this is horrible. You know, I'm sorry to my fans. The fact that she apologized on the spot, that shows she's a real woman. And that shows that she womans up to her responsibility when she didn't do as well as she planned. And for that, I salute you, Official. But we need that good Official back. That Official that's going to bar these dudes to death and make them want to go home crying. That Official that's going to show her Noya, you know, roots and really go ham in these battles. And we know you can do it, Official. This was just a bad showing for you. And Cortez took this opportunity to put his foot on your neck. He did not slow down. He did not come off the gas, you know? He literally just kept going, and he squashed it. He did an awesome job, and I'm happy for Cortez. I know Official's going to come back and do great in future battles, but it was just Cortez's night, and he did it. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. He messed up a lot of people's brackets. He proved us all wrong. So salute to Cortez. Salute to Official. You know what it is. Geechee versus Riggs. Okay, so Geechee Gotti is one of the most dynamic rappers right now. Okay, Geechee went through the gamut He battled everybody. He didn't care if you was a nobody, a somebody, somebody in the middle. He didn't care. He would battle your mama. If they pay him to battle when he was coming up through these ranks, trying to get his name heard, he did not care about who you were, what your rank was, if you were top tier, mid tier, bottom tier. He didn't care. What he wanted to do was exactly what he accomplished. He made Geechee Gotti a household name. He made Geechee Gotti a name that when people hear it, they say he's going to come. He's going to bring the bars. He's going to bring that West Coast flair. And he is going to give us a good battle every single solitary time. And that is what Geechee is about. Geechee is consistent. Geechee's charismatic. Geechee has his own flow. Nobody sounds like Geechee. He has his own style. And you have to appreciate that originality. Riggs, I have to say, I don't know that much about Riggs. I know that he is, you know, he's been battling for a long time, and that he came up, you know, and was battling a lot of different people, and then he kind of lost steam, and now he's coming back, right? So anybody who has this resurgence of their battle rap persona, it's great. We always want to see it. We always want to see people come back and do great. And Riggs tried, but honestly, Geechee Gotti was just way too much for him. He tried in his first round. It was okay, you know, but he just needed the water. He needed water while he was rapping so bad, like he was in the Sahara Desert. And I noticed that when Riggs was rapping, when Geechee Gotti was rapping, Riggs drank water while Geechee Gotti was rapping. And then when Riggs was about to rap, he started rapping. He's like, oh, I need water. I need water. I'm like, dude, you need a Gatorade. You need some electrolytes maybe. You might be dehydrated or something. But he, you know, stood there and he took it. You know, pause, but no pause. He stood there and he knew Geechee Gotti was getting the best of him, but he finished his rounds. And that's what we love, right? It's a sport. You have to have good sportsmanship, and Riggs had that. I feel like he knew that Geechee Gotti was getting the best of him, but he went down swinging. So salute to Riggs, salute to Geechee Gotti. That was a great battle. It was a good battle. They both brought it to the table and left it on the stage. So I'm thankful for that. Jerry West versus Swamp. Okay, y'all not gonna like me for this one, but I am one of those people that's on the table as far as how I feel about Jerry West, right? So Jerry West is a battle rapper that he has these crazy lines, and he always acts them out, and he always, you know, talks about him being a scammer and getting people's information, and that's his stick, right? That is what Jerry West is known for. But Jerry West is a good battle rapper. Okay, he's had some ups and downs and a roller coaster, but he always comes back punching. You know, he always comes back and he doesn't give up, and he's a fighter, and that's what I appreciate about Jerry West. However, Swamp in this battle was everything. Swamp in this battle was similar to how he was in his Your Honor battle, when nothing or nobody could touch him. Okay, when the lights were on Swamp in this battle, he showed why he needs to be on the URL stage. He showed, you know, why we love Swamp. You know, that Southern personality, that Southern draw, the charisma that he brings, you know, those catchy lines. Thank God he didn't say Coot Noot this time. He didn't say it, guys. I know everybody was waiting to see if he said Coot Noot. He did not. Thank you, Swamp. But he did do great in this battle. So salute to Swamp. Salute to Jerry West. Now, Jack Boy Maine versus T-Top. I feel differently from a lot of people in this battle. Jack Boy is somebody who I see why people catch on to him, and I see why people love his energy. He gives great energy when he battles. But for me, he is not somebody that I can follow. When he battles, half the things he says, I don't know what he's talking about. And I know that's just like a style preference, right? But I know that he is very charismatic. He's very catchy. He's full of energy. And that is what catches my eye when I listen to Jack Boy. right? T-Top, I thought, did amazing. I thought that his first was dope. Super good. He had a lot of dope lines. He had a lot of figurative language. It was great. Okay. Second round, Jack Boy Maine literally left the earth, looked down on T-Top, and said, "I'm not coming back down." Now, I do think that it was closer than people think. They're saying like Jack Boy 3-0 T-Top. I don't think it was that close. When I watched it, I had Jack Boy Maine 2-1, strictly based upon performance, because I think T-Top's bars were dope. I do feel like anytime somebody leaves the battle rap arena and they're gone for a long amount of time or a certain amount of time and they come back, they always get the extra juice, because it's like that we haven't seen you. So people are craving to see what you'll do and see how you'll come back. To whereas a person who's been here the whole time, they get kind of pushed to the back burner because we've been hearing you spit. We've been hearing you and your bars. To whereas this person, we haven't heard from them in a while. And I don't think that's fair. I think T-Top did awesome. I do think that T-Top put on a great showing. I just think that because we haven't heard from Jack Boy in a while, he kind of had the lights on him at that moment. Excuse me. And because of that, people pick Jack Boy over T-Top. I think on the watch back, people are going to see that that battle was much closer, and it could be 2-1 either way, 2-1 T-Top or 2-1 Jack Boy. But I will give it, you know, with all the extra energy behind Jack Boy on this one, I will say 2-1 Jack Boy Maine. So then we have Serious Jones and Rum. So let's get this straight. Rum Nitty is in my top 5 battle rappers of all time. I will not sit here and say that I'm not biased. I will not sit here and say that Rum Nitty is not in my favorites, because he is. Okay? Rum Nitty is one of the best punchers in the game. He will punch your head off and he will not apologize for it, and I love that. Serious Jones, he definitely did better than we all thought he was gonna do, but I don't think he won that. I don't think he was robbed. I don't think it was just a conspiracy and they didn't want him to win. He did good for somebody who has not battled in quite some time. However, it's Rum Nitty. Let's be clear, okay? Let's be clear. Rum Nitty 2-1, okay? He definitely got Serious Jones out of there. Everything Rum said, everything he did, all the angles he used, Rum Nitty angling was clear-cut dopeness. So salute Rum Nitty. You're in my top 5 battle rappers of all time. Most definitely. Salute to Serious Jones in that battle. You put up a good fight, but you didn't win, bro. You didn't win. Drugs versus Yoshi. Now, do not adjust your TV screens, people. Do not adjust your cell phone screens. Do not adjust your computer screens. Let me say this. Drugs typically is not someone who I watch battle. However, he did do a really good job in this battle. He was clear. He was concise. He got his point across. He had some bars in there, here and there, sprinkled about, you know. Yoshi was just off her game, you know. Yoshi typically, though, is not one of my favorite battlers either. I do think that she has some dope points about her and how she raps. I think that she took that whole thought bars scheme and she ran with it and made it work for her. But in this battle, just something was off. Something was off with her energy. And then, you know, it just didn't add up. So I see why the judges and why the fan vote, why people gave it to Drugs, because he was just firing on all cylinders. And in the way he used, you know, his rounds to talk to her, like if he's not in his daughter's life, his daughter might turn out like Yoshi. That was genius. That was genius. And you have to give people props for being able to see something and being able to use it and use it in a way that keeps them on top. Pause, no pause. So, Yoshi, you're down but not out. You can turn this around and come back in your next battle. I do think that the thought bars are getting just a little bit old, and you may want to revamp your style, like you were saying on your 15 Minutes of Fame interview a little bit, you know? And then it'll take away all these extra angles that these guys have against you. But you clearly have talent, so don't get down on yourself. But Drugs, great job. So that's Yoshi and Drugs. Prep versus Swave. Okay, we are here for all the issues. Okay, we are here for it. Prep versus Swave. Now, Swave is old school battle rap. I love Swave, his bars. I love how he keeps it genuine and real. I love how he stands on that stage and he wants to talk to you. I know people say, you know, Swave, he raps slower, he does this and that. But guess what? All y'all little young battle rappers, Swave paved the way. He is one of the gatekeepers. He is one of the people that, you know, they send him up against these little rookies and all these new people in the game. And if you can get past Swave, then URL might look at you and other battle leagues might look at you. But you better give Swave his respect, because guess what? Swave can still rap. Swave can still rap. And people are not giving him his just due respect. I will say for that battle, Prep versus Swave, I did give it to Swave 2-1, first and second. Okay. The reason why I gave it to Swave first and second, his first, when he started rapping in his first round, I just kept screaming, like, yes, Swave, go. Don't let off his neck, Swave. Like, get him, get him, get him. He came out the gate swinging. Like, Swave, literally, I feel like he knew that people had him counted out, and he wanted to show that he could still rap. And he did that successfully. So I do believe this Prep versus Swave battle that the judges got it wrong. But hey, I'm not a judge, so this is just my opinion. Prep did well. I do feel like he had a lot of filler in his bars, but he did do well. But I don't think that Prep should have won this battle. Again, I'm not a judge, so this is just my opinion. He had a lot of fluff. His style is great. I'm glad he revamped his Prep style. And I know that, you know, he really wanted this. So we'll see what he does in round 2. But definitely, I think Swave did get robbed. I think it should be Swave 2-1, first and second. Okay, last battle. Now, this is the one everybody wants to talk about. This is the one that I was proud of Casey. I don't care what they say. Casey, I don't care if they say the next time you should do this and that. They shouldn't have focused on it. The fact is, Twerk choked. I love New Jersey Twerk as a battle rapper when he's prepared and he brings all 3 rounds. I think when Twerk is prepared and he brings all 3 rounds, there are a number of battle rappers only that I could count on one hand that can beat Twerk when he's fully prepared and has all 3 rounds. However, the problem is there have been a number of battles where we haven't seen Twerk with all 3 rounds. Twerk, you are a superstar. You have to come with your best. You have to come with all 3 rounds, bro. It's not fair. I understand why Casey got upset. Casey got upset because she's out there fighting for her life for this 100K, and you don't even bring 3 rounds. You choked and then choked again and choked again. Like, that shows a level of disrespect. And you know, women, I understand y'all say this is a man's sport. I get that. You know, battle rap was started with men. I get that. However, women are here. We're here. We're here to stay. And a lot of these women battle rappers can outbar a lot of these male battle rappers. And you need to respect them. However you feel about their bars, if you were signed up to battle them, the league saw them fit enough to battle you. So come with all 3 rounds. Don't try to short them and not come with all 3 rounds and then make it look like you didn't care. That's a lame move. I do think New Jersey Twerk, you didn't say that you didn't care about Casey, but the fact that you kept choking, it made it blatantly disrespectful. And I understand why Casey got upset with how the judges kept saying, oh, well, maybe, you know, next time she should do this and do that instead of focusing on the fact that Twerk choked. That is it. You should have said twerk choke, the end, Casey, you win, welcome to the next round, and cut it. But they didn't. They kept talking about what she needs to do instead of talking about the fact that twerk choked. And that's not fair. When somebody doesn't show up for work, you don't talk about what the people who did show up did wrong. You talk about what the person who didn't show up didn't do. Okay? So twerk, you are dope. You are a superstar. But if you can't see that, nobody can make you see that. I need you to come with all 3 rounds, bro. Casey J, good job, sis. You're on to the next round. And you know what? Let these guys keep choking. You take that all the way to that 100K and take it to the bank. Okay? So I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. That is my recap. So I have Cortez 2-1. Geechee Gotti, I have that a clear 3-0. Jerry West versus Swamp, I have Swamp 2-1. Jack Boy versus T-Top, I have T-Top 2-1. Sears Jones versus Rum, I have Rum 2-1. Drugs versus Yoshi, I want to be nice and say Drugs 2-1, but I'm going to give it to Drugs 3-0. Prep versus Swave, I have Swave 2-1, and New Jersey Twerk versus Casey is a 3-0 because Twerk didn't show up with all his rounds. We're not doing that, New Jersey Twerk. I need you to do better, okay? Now, like you know, I'm the flyest girl with the lazy eye that you know, because you know me now. All right, and I will talk to you guys soon. Like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know if you agree with my recap of each battle. And I can't wait to talk to you soon. Deuces.